Inside, but all Jukebox. Here's another really impressive 2-year-old winner for Craig Williams.
Jukebox over the top. Jukebox right on the line from Blutocracy. Wanted Diva about a neck in front. Behave wearing her down. Wanted Diva just in front. May have just clung on from Behave.
Hello, I'm Darren Dance from Australian Thoroughbred Bloodstock. You all know me pretty well. This promo is about a filly we have by Jukebox out of Wanted Diva. Through this promo you'll hear from the breaker and the proposed trainer Daniel Bowman. You'll also hear from Group 1 Goldmine on their thoughts of how she's been bred. This filly by Jukebox out of Wanted Diva is one of our homebreds. We've had a terrific 12 months and probably 3 years with our homebreds. You probably remember horses like Long Espresso, La Passe, obviously now with Serious Suspect, Hasseltoff, all horses that we've bred over the years. Horses that we've used Group 1 Goldmine as a base to get the right genetics. So by getting the right genetics to the right mare with the right physical, you can breed a superior athlete. We have them here at the farm where they get the right nutrition, they get the right care, and then we make sure they go to the right breakers and then hopefully to the right trainers. Our plan is to breed athletes, hence why a lot of our homebreds have been so successful on the track. Hasseltoff, for instance, has had around 10 starts and won 218,000. He's by Turak Toff. Social Spin was also by Turak Toff, and when I said to the owners I wanted to send that mare to Turak Toff, they said there's better stay-ins. But when we looked at the genetics makeup in the pedigree through Goldmine, it actually highlighted that Social Spin, the resultant foal, would be a good horse. Now, a lot of people won't remember much about Jukebox, but Jukebox was by Snitzel. Kerimar said to me he was scratched on the morning of the Blue Diamond. Had he not, he said he would have won that race. He was just slightly lamed or had something wrong with his action. He then went out and came back and won the Vane Stakes. Only good horses win the Vane Stakes because you're taking on the best 3-year-old sprinters all over Victoria, New South Wales and Queensland. The Jukebox mating was really good, and you'll see when Matthew talks about the mating of Jukebox over Wanted Diva why you have a better chance to get a superior athlete. Wanted Diva, a mare that's here now, she's got a beautiful written by Colt Honour at the moment. She's an outstanding mare. She was trained by David Hayes. She won 2 2-year-old races, one in the country and one in Moonee Valley. She was a very, very good mare and she's a great physical specimen. I encourage you to have a look at this promo, have a look at what our breaker says, have a listen to what Daniel says about her, and then Matthew Ennis, Group 1 Goldmine's been kind enough to give us 60 seconds of his time. There's only half a dozen shares left in this filly. 5% will only be $5,000. She's at the breakers now and she'll be back at the farm for a nice rest, and it'll give her every chance to be an early horse. If you want to get involved, get hold of Peter Morgani or myself and have a chat.
Okay guys, we've got the Jukebox Wanted Diva filly here. She's had about 4 weeks work with us now, stepping up really nicely. She worked in on course on Saturday morning, took everything in her stride, and that seems to be her. She just is progressing really well. Nothing seems to faze her. Very natural about everything that she's doing, and quite laid back about life as well. Get her some more experience on course over the next few weeks and start switching her riders up, and 2 to 3 weeks and we'll have her ready to head off home.
The breaker with our Jukebox Wanted Diva filly in conjunction with ATB. They're going to send it down to us to train, which is really exciting. We've still got some shares left in this filly. Jukebox, he was an early 2-year-old stakes winner and a 3-year-old stakes winner, and Wanted Diva won her second start as a 2-year-old at the Valley. So we really got high hopes for this filly to get up and going early and hopefully get to the races as a 2-year-old. But she's handling everything here great, and if you want to get involved, feel free to contact Darren or Pete at ATB.
Hi, I'm Matthew Ennis from G1 Goldmine, and we're looking at the Jukebox Wanted Diva filly, which is a 2020 match. 2020 just means that it shares common ancestors in both the top half and the bottom half of its pedigree with more than 2 other stakes winners. And these, I mean, there's lots of stakes winners on the list, but the two standouts for me are on the top, Miss Finland and French Emotion. Miss Finland winning 5 Group 1s, 2 Group 2s, 2 Group 3s, and they're both females, which is really good. Snitzel in the top half is producing 7.07% stakes winners to runners. And interestingly, this pedigree has got that Snitzel Bletchingley cross, which has seen horses like Trapeze Artist, Invader, and of course Estajab, the champion Estajab. Its aptitude profile, it's a really versatile filly, this one, with stakes winners within its pedigree, winning from 1,000 metres to 2,000 plus. But it definitely does look like it's built for speed a little bit more, so it's going from 1,200 to 1,600, so it's still quite a versatile filly. Thank you.
Following on from Matthew at Goldmine, I have a comparative example here. Hasseltoff, which has been a fantastic horse for us in 2 preps, was also a 2020 match through Goldmine. The 2 charts here side by side. On the left is the Hasseltoff breeding through Turak Toff and Hoop, and also the filly Jukebox Junior and Wanted Diva. The more colouring on these charts, the more it represents stake success through this breeding line. And as you can see with Hasseltoff, there's a bit of green through the bottom part of the chart, and you can see with the Wanted Diva chart, there's a lot more colouring there, indicating that there's been a lot more success at stakes level through that breeding line. Hasseltoff has won 2 from 11 with 8 placings and over 200,000, and he's only at the beginning of his career. So from a breeding point of view, and as Darren mentioned earlier, they put a lot of thought into their matches, and they use Goldmine to bring up what the best case size are for our broodmares. And from the chart we're seeing in front of us, the mating is very good for Jukebox and Wanted Diva.